1947 was a big year. It was the end of British rule in India, but it was also the start of a tough time for South Asia. After fighting for freedom for many years, India finally got it. But this freedom came with a sad price partition. British India was split up based on religion. Two new countries were born: India, mostly Hindu, and Pakistan, mostly Muslim. The partition was done very quickly and not very well. The Radcliffe Line, which was the new border, wasn't shown until 2 days before the split. This caused lots of problems. Millions of people suddenly found themselves in the wrong country. The partition caused a huge movement of people. Around 15 million people had to leave their homes. Hindus and Sikhs in Pakistan went to India. Muslims in India went to Pakistan. The journey was dangerous. There was a lot of violence. Neighbors fought each other. People who had lived together peacefully for a long time were suddenly enemies. No one knows exactly how many people died, but it could be as many as 2 million. The pain of partition is still felt today. The partition caused one of the biggest movements of people ever. Millions of Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs had to leave their homes. They were running away from danger and violence. They wanted safety in the new countries of India and Pakistan. The journey was very hard. Many people walked carrying everything they owned. Others squeezed onto trains that were way too full. These travelers were often attacked. People were hurt, killed, or taken away. Women were especially in danger. The new governments of India and Pakistan weren't ready for so many refugees. The camps for refugees were too crowded and didn't have enough food or medicine. Sickness and hunger were everywhere. Millions of people lost their homes and everything they had. They were scared and hurt. The partition left a deep wound on everyone who lived through it. Stories of sadness, loss and violence were told to children and grandchildren. The pain of partition still affects South Asia today. When India and Pakistan were created, there was a problem: Jammu and Kashmir. Most people there were Muslim, but the ruler, called a Maharaja, was Hindu. The Maharaja didn't know if he should join India or Pakistan. In October of 1947, groups of fighters from Pakistan invaded Kashmir. They wanted to force the Maharaja to join Pakistan. The Maharaja was scared, so he signed an agreement to join India. This started the first war between India and Pakistan over Kashmir in 1947. The war ended in 1949. The United Nations helped create a ceasefire. Kashmir was split by a line of control, or low C. India got most of the land, including the Kashmir Valley. Pakistan got a smaller part. Kashmir has been a big problem between India and Pakistan ever since. Both countries say all of Kashmir belongs to them. This fight has caused 2 more wars in 1965 and 1999. Kashmir is still a very dangerous place. The partition of 1947 created big problems for India and Pakistan. The violence and moving of people made the two countries distrust and dislike each other. They have been rivals ever since. Kashmir is still a big problem. Both countries have lots of soldiers there. There have been many times when the ceasefire was broken. Another war could happen. The growth of dangerous religious groups and terrorism has made things even worse. Both India and Pakistan say the other country is helping terrorists. The Mumbai attacks in 2008, done by a terrorist group from Pakistan, almost caused another war. The fighting between India and Pakistan has hurt the whole area. It has stopped the countries from working together and growing stronger. It has taken money away from important things like hospitals and schools. And worst of all, it has killed many people. Finding a way to fix the Kashmir problem and make India and Pakistan friends again is a big challenge for the whole world.